Hello and welcome to the First Rate FX video podcast. The currency markets remain in limbo following the devastating earthquake and tsunami in Japan a little over a week ago. The main driver for the volatility has been the instability of the Fukushima nuclear power plant. As problems persist, investors continue to sell out of the Nikkei 225. In the first 2 days following the blast, the index fell 6.2% and 10.6% respectively. The sell-out of the Nikkei has seen a surge of investment into safe haven currencies. The biggest gainers has been the Swiss franc and the Japanese yen, as investors become increasingly risk-averse. The pound has been suffering as a result of a renewed risk. It has been sold off against several currencies, and exchange rates against the euro have dropped dramatically. The only thing supporting the pound at the minute is the possibility of an interest rate increase in the near term. With UK inflation at highest levels since 2008, there's increased pressure on the Bank of England to hike rates, and this has been called for by a number of members, including Wheel and Sentence. The euro has benefited from the Japanese disaster. Investors have ignored the need for more European bailouts and bought the single currency as speculation grows that Jean-Claude Trichet will start to raise interest rate levels in the short term. The outlook for the currency markets continues to be uncertain. It is likely that the selling pressure of the Australian dollar, the New Zealand dollar and the South African rand will continue, and Swiss franc and Japanese yen will remain strong. As we saw at the end of last week, the Bank of Japan aren't afraid to intervene if they believe the yen is becoming dangerously strong. The turn of the month is once again likely to see more volatility as the European Central Bank and the Bank of England announce their current interest rate levels. If either central bank decides to hike rates, then the markets will react accordingly. Thank you very much for watching the First Rate FX video podcast.